You say you love your husband. In that love is involved the pleasure of being wanted, the pleasure of being protected, of having someone to share your responsibilities with, perhaps to provide for you, to make decisions, to give certain identity in society. You depend on him. He has given you his companionship, his strength, his affection, and the sense that you are not alone. And then dependence you call love. Then one day he turns indifferent, becomes harsh, or finds interest elsewhere, and the image you had built of love begins to break. There is fear, confusion, hurt, and bitterness. You feel betrayed, and this inner disturbance you call heartbreak or jealousy. So, what you are really saying is, as long as you behave as I expected you to, as long as you fulfill my emotional and social needs, I love you. But the moment you deviate, the moment you cease to be what I need you to be, I withdraw my affection. Wait, why only one side story? Let's know the other side story. I love my wife. In that love is involved sexual pleasure, the pleasure of having someone in home to look after your children, to cook. You depend on her. She has given you her body, her emotions, her encouragement, a certain feeling of security and well-being. Then she turns away from you. She gets bored or goes off with someone else, and your whole emotional balance is destroyed. And this disturbance, which you don't like, is called jealousy. There is pain in it, anxiety, hate, and violence. So, what you are really saying is, as long as you belong to me, I love you. But the moment you don't, I begin to hate you. As long as I can rely on you to satisfy my demands, sexual or otherwise, I love you. But the moment you cease to supply what I want, I don't like you. So, in both of these stories, there are antagonism between you. There is separation. And when you feel separate from another, there is no love. But if you can live with your partner without thought, creating all these contradictory states, these endless quarrels in yourself, then perhaps you will know what love is. When you love, there must be freedom, not only from the other person but from yourself. Belonging to another, being psychologically nourished by another, depending on another. In all these, there must always be fear, guilt, anxiety, hate. And so long as there is fear, there is no love. A mind ridden with sorrow will never know what love is. Sentimentality and emotionalism have nothing whatsoever to do with love. And so, love is not to do with pleasure and desire. Let's start the journey womanhood to humanhood. Stay simple, stay happy.